Hey guys, this is Chris. We are playing a Grim 4E mission at the Hawkins Sea Fort level at the English Channel. You can see we've got 3 objectives to do, and we need to do it without being detected. And we've got a bonus to leave all the guards undisturbed. So here we go. This is one of the easiest ways to get around without bothering them. Being a ghost purist, I don't like to use gadgets or anything like that. Don't really even want to have them hear me walk around or anything like that. So I'm just going around the side here. And many ways you can do this. I really enjoy how they've opened up Blacklist and have given you so many ways to get around. You can go into all kinds of entry points. So this is our first one, and you've got a router there to the left, and these guards are actually going counterclockwise rotation, which means they're going from the left to the right. So just wait for that guard to go out. Make sure you're in crouched position when you jump. Also keep in mind, if you've been running, when you do a jump, you can crouch in midair. So I know I've done that before. When I've been running, I've done that. So now that the objective's complete, you can walk over here. I'm also showing you where all the dead drop locations are and everything like that. You may want to turn on your night vision goggles, and in this little room here, right there, will be the USB drive that you want to pick up. That's where the dead drop location is, and then you can just go one of 2 ways. I just go ahead and take the way I came out, and then you can get on this pole if you want and bypass those guys as well. So you can either walk around or you can take that pole. I just gave you the opportunity to do either. Kind of show a little variety. And again, like I said about the guards, they go in from left to right, and also the guy with the blue shirt comes first, followed by the one that has a uniform on right there. So wait for the second guy, him right there that I'm looking at, to go before you actually go out the window. Otherwise, you'll run right into him. Okay, so we got our first objective done, as well as you've picked up your dead drop. And what I always did before is I went to the objective B instead of C. Doing this here, going right for the last objective, made the second one much easier. I went ahead and went for the third one. Went ahead and did communications, and the sniper up there is actually your high value target, and I'm not going to do it just because I already got those points, and so I wanted to maximize my points, and just I don't want to KO if I don't have to. So I also wanted to leave the challenge there to where he could possibly see me. And what this also does is, if you take the third objective second, then you have a whole lot better view of where people are down here. Whereas if you're going the back way, it's very hard to see. You're almost coming in blindly to the third position. So you can see how I just climbed up, and then you go through the back. Now I'm going to the last objective. These lasers here, instead of going just straight head on into them, I put the camera, as you can see, on the left, or on an angle there, and then just watch how I do those lasers. You may have to rewind it, but there's a trick to doing them, kind of a certain pattern. So as well as going back. You can just, with a little practice, you can become very good with it. So if you have any problems with it, you can just rewind that. Also, I went over here to show you you can climb up these walls and skip those first two lasers by the bed in case you ever have problems with them. Also, as a ghost, make sure you don't you put the windows back down. You don't want to leave any kind of a trace that guards may become suspicious. And you can see it now, the objectives are done, and says I can reach the extraction point. And we did leave the sniper alone, but he would have been a high value target the first time around. What I'm doing here is doing a shortcut to the laptop. And this is the other, you can see there's two windows, one there on the left, and here's another one to the right. I take the one on the right, and it's actually really easy to get in here. It's just a little timing of the, to get in there, I just go in between right there. And there's a laptop, I already took it, but there's a laptop right there to hack. Once you're done with that, just go ahead and go in between the lasers. Go under the last one, go through the window. You can go ahead and close the window, and then go ahead and climb back up. And there you go. So now you've done all the objectives, as well as you've got the dead drop, which was in that shaft opening there at checkpoint A. Well, if you got the sniper person, that would be the high value target, and then you would get the laptop where I just showed you. So those are the locations there. And then I just go the way I came. I just took this pole. It looks like I was dancing around with it a little bit, but I just took the way I was used to doing. And again, I really wasn't concerned about time. I know on the leaderboards it's kind of, you can kind of get obsessed with it if you're not careful, but I've never been one to really worry about that too much. I would much rather be a perfectionist and not use a lot of assist or anything like that. I try to do things very cleanly and whatnot, but yet still get the objective done. And it's very important for me to leave things the way they were, because I don't want to raise any kind of suspicion from the guards. So there you go. Here's the extraction point.
At the extraction point, correct.
And like I said, we did do this in co-op, and which was really interesting. Here's the after action report. And you can see it was played on Perfectionist, got 250 points per hostile. It's going to tally that. Also, it will tally the Panther and the assault points. You can see that I didn't do anything on Panther, and as well as I didn't do anything on assault, so naturally it's not going to give me any points. So then it's going to go to the time. Took me 8 minutes 33 seconds to do that, and then it will give me my one hidden path, which is going up that pipe up toward where the helicopter is. So here's the final results where I mastered the ghost. That's what that gold means on Perfectionist.